The Power of Partnership, a campaign to bring world-class healthcare to Columbus. More than 60 years ago, a diverse group of prominent Columbus citizens came together for one common goal: to fulfill the community's need for a modern, faith-based hospital. Today, patients continue to benefit from the vision, teamwork, and investment that built St. Francis all those years ago. Physician leadership is an important part of St. Francis. The St. Francis Board of Trustees understand that truly partnering with physicians is a vital element to bringing world-class healthcare to Columbus. In 2008, 73 physicians held a 3-day planning retreat with board members to define their needs to achieve world-class healthcare. They spoke passionately about their vision for establishing centers of excellence at St. Francis. These strengthened physician partnerships have resulted in unprecedented growth. Since 2004, hospital admissions have risen 27%, surgical procedures have grown 90%, and emergency room visits have increased 25%. Today, this 60-year-old facility no longer has the capacity to serve our community's needs. Now is the time to expand and build for the future.
Our plans are the direct result of listening to our physicians. Now we are taking action. You have to have a world-class facility to deliver world-class health care.
These projects address the need for more space, which is the result of the tremendous growth and success that St. Francis has experienced in recent years.
The cost of this renovation and expansion is estimated at $110 million. For that investment, our community will benefit from a higher quality of care and more expedient access to that care. This series of expansion projects will increase the number of private rooms to 248, create a dedicated cardiovascular surgical unit, expand the hospital's emergency and operating rooms, expand the St. Francis Orthopedic Institute, and complete the renovation of the current hospital building. These projects will add more than 300,000 square feet to the hospital.
It is exciting to see St. Francis continue to strive for excellence and keeping pace with the ever-changing field of medicine.
The red buildings represent the proposed expansion project. The expansion will create a new entrance on the back of our campus. As you approach, the existing medical office building on the left will get a facelift to be consistent with the rest of the campus. The project will also address parking for our guests as well as our associates. The building to the right is the 132,000 square foot medical pavilion. This building will be home to the Cardiac and Women's Centers of Excellence, as well as house a new conference center and lecture hall. The building on the left is the 4-story clinical tower. This 175,000 square foot facility will house the Patrick Heart Institute, Surgical Center of Excellence, and expanded inpatient pharmacy. Parking at the main entrance will be easy for patients and guests. There will be sheltered drop-off and pickup. As guests enter through the doors and into the main lobby, they will immediately notice the wide-open 3-story space. There will be a cafe in the new lobby for our guests. Visitors will be able to obtain information about the facility or get directions in the reception area. A new conference center and lecture hall will be located off the main lobby, including a new auditorium that will seat over 325 guests. The meeting space will have state-of-the-art audio-visual equipment that will only enhance this new world-class facility.
The new auditorium and conference center will serve as an education hub for physicians. It will allow us to hold meetings and lecture series in a convenient location, as well as enable us to host physicians from all over the area, enhancing communication and collaboration.
As we move to one of our patient floors, the guest experience will be improved from the minute visitors walk off the elevator. The new wing will allow St. Francis to become an all-private room facility.
Today, patients want and need privacy. Having an all-private room facility will improve patient confidentiality and enhance the quality of their stay. Private rooms will also offer more space for family members and for visitors.
The expansive nurses' station will serve as the center of communication for the multidisciplinary team of caregivers. Physicians will have computer access to the new electronic medical record system that will be put in place throughout the hospital. One of the main areas of expansion will be the Patrick Heart Institute. As the premier heart hospital in Columbus, it is imperative for St. Francis to offer patients a modern, well-equipped facility consistent with that of a major metropolitan city. Cardiac patients will also have dedicated operating rooms and a new cardiac intensive care unit, thus improving care.
Heart patients are very individualized. They have very specific needs. Expanding the hospital to create a single cardiac intensive care unit will enable us to meet those needs and achieve the absolute best possible outcomes for cardiac patients. It will decrease the chance of infection, increase one-on-one time with nurses, and lead to an earlier discharge. It is much needed and cannot happen soon enough.
Heart patients coming to St. Francis will enjoy the convenience of staying in one area of the hospital. Consolidating all the heart services into one area will bring greater efficiency and better communication among all the caregivers.
The expanded Heart Institute will house 4 cardiac catheterization labs, a special procedures room, 2 stress test rooms, consultation rooms, a nuclear medicine room, and much more. Cardiologists and heart surgeons are not the only physicians excited by the prospect of new facilities. The Elena Diaz Verson Amos Center for Breast Health will also move to the main campus.
Consolidating all of our women's services on the main campus will enhance the continuum of care. It will enable us to add services and provide patients easier access to treatment.
While clinical excellence and patient satisfaction are the driving factors behind these projects, this expansion will also bring more jobs to Columbus and a boost to the local economy.
I'd like to salute St. Francis Hospital and all of its efforts to provide the best quality health care in our region that they possibly can. In spite of tough economic development times, our region, the Columbus, Georgia region, has been dubbed as the #1 economic development region in the whole state of Georgia, perhaps even the Southeast. So healthcare is very important as we experience this growth. And healthcare is more than just a service industry. It's a big part of economic development. It's a big part of quality of life. We're very proud of what St. Francis is doing. It will help us attract new jobs and new capital investment to an already growing region.
Moving ahead with these projects honors the vision of our founders and equips us to pursue world-class health care for this generation and for generations to come. More than 60 years ago, a group of committed leaders came together in partnership with the community to build a faith-based hospital of the very highest quality to serve Columbus. Their example and their sacrifice inspire us today to continue this vision of excellence for St. Francis Hospital to the very best of our ability.